When Women Speak.
And New Jersey Poetry Events presents
When People Speak.
Poetry and conversation with pop-up poetry guests.
Your host will be Ameerah Shabazz-Bilal.
And your co-host, James C. Ellerby.
Well, hey now, everybody out there in social media land, Facebook, live stream. This is When People Speaks, May edition, and like every other show where When People Speak air, we have a dynamite lineup for you tonight, and I'm so glad that you decided to join us. Tonight we have joining us Star Angel, Mega Saud, Samad Anq, Sage Galan, Talina Lachelle Queen, and none other than our very own James C. Ellerby. And they're all waiting for their appearance here on When People Speak May edition. So how y'all been? This on the anniversary of George Floyd, a solemn feeling, a solemn emotion in the air as the universe out there is feeling some of the pain that the African-American community struggles through, and some of the smoke that they're trying to plummet out into the air as they begin to talk about other groups that have also been affected by some of the hate. And my question to you guys is, who's bringing all the hate? We need to shine some light on that. Anyway, this is the May edition, and I am your host for the evening, as Mr. James Ellerby is going to be featured later on in the program. So without further ado, I will, in the spirit of Mr. George Floyd, give my first poetry selection. This one is a poem that was written out of the feeling, as most of my poetry is, of what Black mothers feel in this current society, and not only in today's life, but ever since we came into being, how we feel when our children have to go out, venture out into that world. I am a photographer, and I take lots of pictures. And the title of my first poem is, I took a picture of a dead boy once. I took a picture of a dead boy once. He looked like my son. And I broke down in pain and weariness. Dead boy's eyes were closed. But I kept trying to see his soul, his glow, his heart. I was lost in the glare of the reflection, the illumination seeping out from the cracked open wounds of bullet holes, screaming, "Let there be light, let there be light. Let there be light again. I give this darkened corner of death's destruction mine. My light, my light. Take it, brethren." Dead boy. Dead boy was silent but spoke to me, screeching and screaming from the sins of others. Some might have been his, though. The sins, I mean. He was human, after all. But he cried out, "I was born into this, but let my light guide others and set them free. I am not the original sin. I'm the son of Adam, known before him, destined to greatness from him. Allah said so. Allah says so. Don't cry with misery without casting your strength to carry them to freedom land. This right here will keep you weary. This land, I mean, the kingdom of men and shaitans spew. Mom, this ain't our end." Dead boy's feet were soulless, his shoes wore the soles, and they were sent to fly with the wind on wires and cables high above. Look up, feel the raindrops on your face. They'll cover your smiles with red dew, dripping droplets of lifeblood from bottoms of sneakers and mud now groundless. Grab them, the souls I mean, and plant them back into the earth. Prepare yourself for new growth and a new journey. The rose will bloom. It just has to. I covered my ears, the footsteps approaching, scratched and screeched and made pathways down streets for more blood to irrigate the pastures as they dug the hills with their knife spurs in deep, making sounds only mothers hear as they creep. As the sounds and souls of sons are pierced, set free of flesh to soar above heads, screaming silently, "No, mama, I'm not dead." They plant them in pastures. They learned this from their fathers, now passed down to me. Irrigation was meant to be good and nurture the earth and let souls bloom and blossom, but be free. We nature it by burying flesh and no soul ever rests. Dead boy, I can see your eyes, open wide. The rainbow in the pot of gold needs your glow. Dead boy, picture taken, dead boy, picture taken. You're not my child. Dead boy's cheeks meshed and melted to the street. Dead boy, I lift your lid. I lift your lid. The eye wasn't his. My son, I mean. Dead boy, thank you. I turned to go. It wasn't my boy after all. I just had to know. I took the picture of the dead boy. It gave me pain and life. He looked like my son. My pain is broken and I'm weary. I'm weary, but dead boy's eyes are now closed. It wasn't my boy. A broken, sorrowful kind of mother's joy. In memory of George Floyd and his mother and her mother and her mother. Welcome to When People Speak.
Promote your business live on When People Speak. Our promo videos are 35 seconds. They're ran for 3 shows, and it's a good way to grow your business. Support our platform at a low promotion fee. And remember, your business matters. And you can do that by emailing us at whenpeoplespeak@gmail.com. So support When People Speak. Be a sponsor. Be part of the family. We know you're enjoying the show so far, and this is how you can show your support of When People Speak. You can donate now at Cash App, $ Ameerah Shabazz. So support the artist, support the platform. You are the ones that make this show possible. So continue to allow more impactful, inspiring shows by donating now.